yesterday when I was here, we had a little glitch with a prop. So the artists had to wait for a minute while the director came out and fixed it. And I told a little story some of you may know. Long ago, I think it was in the early part of the 20th century, there was an opera being done, very famous opera singer. And I forget the opera, but it was one that called for, as many of them do, might have been Wagnerian opera, a swan to come down. Okay? And then, of course, the character mounted the swan and was taken up to Valhalla. Well, and it was at the Metropolitan Opera House. So this thing was going very, very well, and it was wonderful. And unfortunately, because of a glitch, they pulled the swan too quickly. And the singer did not have an opportunity to mount the bird, and it just continued on.
He missed his chance.
So, what do you do? Well, incredibly, very famous, this guy didn't even pause. He just looked out at the audience and said, "When does the next swan leave?" Which shows you how important it is to be supple and ad-lib in any business, but particularly if you're an opera star dealing with wayward swans. For that, I am honored to introduce the producer, the director, the author of Oz meets Midsummer Night Baba Dream, Joe DiSabatino. It's a big hand for him.
Did you know that according to the Zoroastrian calendar, today is Mayor Baba's birthday?
Yeah.
Someone sent a friend of mine from India, they sent him that text. So. And I had said I didn't want to do a play for Baba's birthday this year. All right, so before we start, I just want to extend my gratitude and thanks to the Maher Center for their generous support for this play. And also to the Circle Center for providing a space, and also putting up with the inconvenience of having rehearsals here in the evening all during this month. Let's see. So this play is a kind of a wacky mishmash of The Wizard of Oz, Shakespeare's romantic comedy, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Mayor Baba. Don't ask me how that came about, but it did. And actually, I have a favor to ask. If any of you find any spiritual meaning or spiritual wisdom in this play, come up to me afterwards and let me know, because it just may have snuck in somehow. And a pop quiz. Do any of you know where the famous wedding march, you know, when you get married, you've heard it, where that's from, who wrote it, and where it's from? Mendelssohn, yeah, I didn't even know that. Kathy knew it, right? You got it. Yeah, it's from Mendelssohn wrote a symphony based on Shakespeare's play, Midsummer Night's Dream. So, and the wedding march is part of that. And so there's a couple of classical music excerpts in the play, and they're all from Mendelssohn's A Midsummer Night's Dream. All right, and let's see. And here's a heads up about the play. Pay close attention, if you will, to the opening scene, to everything that happens and everything that's said, because later, I'm not going to say anymore. This one. So, here it is. Voila. Enjoy.
Okay, Bobo, time to hit the books. That big Shakespeare test tomorrow. All right, let's try this. A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. So Puck says, the king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath. Fell? Because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. I can't. Boring. Oh, Bobo, there's just too many cobwebs in my brain tonight for Shakespeare. I can't do it. I know. Let's watch a movie for a little while. See if that clears it up a little. What should boring. I know. Let's find something with Douglas Fairbanks in it. The Thief of Baghdad. Oh, Bobo, I just love those old Hollywood silent films from the 20s. And that Douglas Fairbanks. Whew. Watch. Okay, check it out, Bobo. I am the beautiful daughter of the Caliph from the Prince of Thieves? What is it called? The Thief of Baghdad. Okay. And look. There he is. Douglas Fairbanks. Oh, the insanely handsome thief. And he's madly, like totally madly in love with me. The drop-dead gorgeous Princess of Baghdad. Hello? Hi, Julie. Oh, yeah, I think it's William Shakespeare, Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah. Nope, I have not read it. I know, I'm just so totally anxious about swim team tryouts tomorrow. I can't focus. I know. Okay. Right, yeah, good old Spark Notes. Okay. Thanks, Julie. I'll see you in class tomorrow. Okay, bye.
The National Weather Service in Topeka has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Jefferson County, central Shawnee County, until 7:30 p.m. At 6:43 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Hobbyville and moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. You can expect golf ball-size hail. Severe weather has been confirmed by trained spotters.
There's a big storm warning in the area, Bobo. That's okay. Nothing we haven't seen before. Nothing to worry about. Everything's cool. Baba will protect us. Okay, more Shakespeare. Let's try this. This time, I'm gonna read it. But they do square that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there. Elves? Totally boring! Oh. The sky is so dark, Bobo. I've never seen it that dark. I hope it's not going to be a tornado. Oh, Bobo, I'm scared. Oh, Mama. Mama, 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 Mama. It's okay. It's okay. Shh, it's okay. Shh, Bobo, it's okay. Hush, just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe in happy, breathe out stress. Breathe out stress. Okay, I feel better. Okay, well, let's read some discourses. That always calms us down. Okay, where are we on? I feel good. I feel good. I feel okay. All right. In all, there are 120 persons in the circle of the Avatar, plus 2 women of the inner circle who are but appendages to that particular circle. 122 in all. I wonder, Bobo, how does a person even qualify to be in Baba's circle? I mean, like, it seems so impossible. Oh, let's face it, this boring Baba girl from Topeka, Kansas has about as much a chance of getting into Baba's circle as she would landing a lead role opposite Johnny Depp. That actually works. Let's talk, Bobo. Okay. Oh, did you see at the end of the Thief of Baghdad in the stars, the writing? Happiness must be earned, it said. Like good grades, I suppose. Well, something to think about. Good night, Bobo. Good night, Auntie Em. Good night, Baba. I hope the storm passes over. I have swim team tryouts tomorrow. hurry on down this endless yellow dusty path for so long. I'm like totally lost. But everything seems so familiar at the same time. It's weird. Oh, look, Bobo, a sign. Maybe this will tell us where we are. It says, tryouts for Avatar Meher Baba's outermost circle. Bobo, they're having tryouts for Baba's circle. That's totally awesome. Let's go, come on. I think we're on the right path after all.
Princess Dorothy! Oh, Princess Dorothy! Whither wandereth thou? Ah! Oh! Aha! There you are! I can spy you from afar. Oh! Hurry, hurry, Princess Dorothy! You must run! The transgalactic avatars outermost circle tryouts have just begun. You'll be late if you don't hurry. So come running now, or I'll faint from worry.
I'm right in front of you, silly.
Oh, well, goodness me! That was fast! With speed like that, you won't be left. Come now, Princess Dorothy, let's get you inside. The other contestants, they've all arrived! In you go, no more delay. The wizard's ready to start the play.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who are you, anyway?
I am Sir Puck, or Robin Goodfellow, the merry wanderer of the night, at your service. So please, Princess Dorothy, just relax. Don't be nervous. If you had read Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, you'd recognize this genius elfin who loves to scheme.
Why do you keep calling me Princess, Dorothy? I'm totally not a princess.
Oh, Princess Dorothy, why? Because that is your name. Come on now, it's your turn for fame. Oh, you know you want that. Look, the Avatar Circle, you've a chance to join. Mind you, no one gets through by talk or coin. Anyone can be fit and smart, but the Avatar Circle is only for the pure of heart.
Well, I do go to Pilates class twice a week back home in Topeka, Kansas, so I am pretty fit, but as far as pure heart, I'm really fine.
Here we are, my fairest princess.
Where are we? Totally awesome!
Quiet now, my princess sweet. You must please take your designated seat. And this. You must also take this. This, there you are, is a special elfin charm to bring you good luck, sir. A gift from your good old friend, the merry old huckster. Hear ye! Hear ye! The transgalactic Avatar Meher Baba outermost circle tryouts are about to commence. Will each contestant please say aye when your name is called? Ramzuli from the planet Xenox, Andromeda Galaxy.
Aye.
Barzok from the planet Reebok, Sombrero Galaxy.
Aye.
Please remain seated when your name is called. Mr. Douglas Fairbanks from the planet Earth, Milky Way galaxy.
Aye!
Did she say your name's Douglas Fairbanks?
Princess Dorothy Walker, also from the planet Earth, Milky Way galaxy.
That's correct. That's my name.
The Douglas Fairbanks?
Princess Dorothy Walker?
Here. And Bobo, too. He goes where I go. Mr. Fairbanks, what in the world are you doing here? Why, I thought that you were, I thought that you had totally died a long time ago.
My dear, don't you know that I met Meher Baba in Hollywood in the 30s? My wife, Mary Pickford, and I hosted a gala event for him at our mansion at Pickfair. It was the crowning achievement of my life. Since passing over, my only desire has been to see him once again. When I first heard about the transgalactic tryouts for beloved Baba's outermost circle, I had to come. Now, enough about me. Pay attention to the proceedings, please.
Oh, Mr. Fairbanks, I'm just so totally thrilled to meet you. I have seen all of your films. You're my absolute favorite.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Before we commence, the wizard would like to extend his heartfelt congratulations to the four of you. You have been chosen from amongst millions of souls from across the universe who applied for this rare opportunity to join the outermost circle of the Avatar.
I did? But I didn't apply for anything. Mr. Fairbanks, see, Bobo and I were just wandering along this endless dusty road, and then there's this sign all of a sudden, and this goofy elf came out of nowhere.
My goodness, you do talk a lot for someone who doesn't seem to say very much. How did you, of all people, get invited to the Avatar's tryouts?
Contestants, listen carefully. During the transgalactic tryouts for Avatar Meher Baba's outermost circle, you will be expected to compete in a series of spiritual aptitude tests of increasing degrees of difficulty. Your performance on these SAT tests will be the determining factor in whether or not you will be accepted into the Avatar's outermost circle. Now, are there any questions before we begin?
Excuse me? I think that you've made some kind of a mistake. See, I'm just regular old Dorothy Walker from Topeka, Kansas, and you keep saying Princess Dorothy Walker. I think maybe you're waiting for a Princess Dorothy Walker to arrive, maybe from another galaxy or something. So I'll just be going, oh, it was so totally awesome.
Wait. Princess Dorothy, the wizard called you here today, and you came. The wizard does not make mistakes. Sit. We will begin as planned.
Princess Dorothy, have no fear, you'll do just fine. And don't forget, the magic elfin charm is thine.
Now, will all of you please stand in a line and face our good friend Puck. Thank you. Very good. Our first event of the day is the alphabet board speed reading exam. As you know, Meher Baba stopped speaking in 1925 and began communicating by pointing to letters on an alphabet board. It is essential that members of his circle be able
to decipher Baba's rapid finger motions across a board. Puck is now going to point to letters on an alphabet board in a similar fashion. And when he's done, you must each tell us what he has dictated. Are you ready? Okay. All right. Are you ready? Get set. Go, Puck. Okay, stop now. Now, each of you must tell us what Puck has spelled out. Dorothy, you first.
Okay, well, I mean, he went so fast. But I think what Puck said was, you put your right foot in, you put your right foot in, you put your right foot in, and you shake it all about. You don't give up, you turn yourself around, that's what it's all about. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Princess Dorothy.
How absurd.
Now, Mr. Fairbanks.
Okay, what I got was to get nearer and nearer to God. When I started in silent films, I could lip read, but I was never asked to board read.
Well, thank you, Mr. Fairbanks. Ramzuli.
Oh, that was easy. To get nearer and nearer to God, you have to get farther and farther from...
Thank you, thank you. Barzak.
Away from I, my, me, and mine. A piece of cake. Can't you read minds? Still slow it in those legs.
Well, thank you all. Please return to your seats. The next event is called the Night Watchman's Nightmare. I want you to imagine you are Meher Baba's night watchman. It is 3 a.m. on a hot and humid summer's night. Huge Indian mosquitoes are feasting on your legs, your arms, your face. But by Meher Baba's strict order, you must remain perfectly still and not make any sound. So, you must not brush aside or kill any mosquito, and you cannot scratch their bites. You must remain perfectly still and poised for a minimum of 30 seconds. Do you understand?
I think so.
Puck, Spark, Cobweb, bring the bags of mosquitoes. Are you ready? Get set, go!
This is not okay. Eject, take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off.
Okay, elves. Remove the bags from the contestants' arms. Thank you all for your wholehearted
wholehearted enthusiasm. It is intermission time. Please rest for a few moments while I consult with the wizard. The spiritual aptitude tests that follow are of a higher degree of difficulty. So, prepare yourself as best you can.
Now listen, one and all. It's time for the real fun to begin. Never forget this truth. To grow nearer and nearer to God, love must spring from within. I'll tell you a secret. This flower essence I hold is a potent, magic love potion. First, I'll rub some on Dorothy's arm and pretend it's elfin mosquito bite lotion. Then after, I'll accidentally let some drops fall in Fairbanks' eyes. What happens next? You can all surmise. Now, I know it's mischief, but am I not the one and only Puckster? And wasn't Mayor Baba himself the merriest of pranksters? Okay. Here, here, my fairest princess. Some soothing elfin lotion for your terrible bites. This will bring you bliss.
Thank you. Oh, it feels better already. That was awful.
Yeah.
I could never do that. I mean, not itch. Besides, the mosquitoes here are a lot bigger than back home in Topeka. What country are we in anyway?
Oh, and you, sir, my handsome noble thief, you too deserve some relief. Oops, pardon me.
Oh, my eyes, they're on fire. What are you doing, you clumsy elf, you? Oh, my eyes. Oh, fire, what type of ungraceful elf are you? Oh.
My deepest apologies, noble sire. It was never my desire to set your eyes on fire.
No.
My, what pretty big whelps you have there, Princess Dorothy. I suppose a lovely, fair-skinned lass like you reacts pretty strongly to insect bites. What sensitive and delicate skin you have.
Well, that's true, Mr. Fairbanks. Back home in Topeka, my Auntie Em is always telling me to keep my arms and face out of the sun in the summertime. Skin cancer, she says, because the UV rays are getting stronger because of climate change. And there's poisonous chemicals in all of those suntan oils that they sell at Walmart now.
You know, Princess Dorothy, I must tell you something. You seem strangely familiar to me. Where have I seen you before?
Oh, Mr. Fairbanks. I think you have me confused with somebody else.
No, I'm certain it's you. I'm certain we've met in some past life, perhaps. I feel there was a very old and very deep connection between us. I feel a very deep connection.
Fairbanks!
Harriet! Harriet!
Avatar Meher Baba, outermost circle tryouts resume. The next event is called Egos in the Dust. In this contest, each of you will push a large stone, a symbol of your hardened egos that must be ground to a fine dust before you can achieve union with your beloved. You must push this large stone across a finish line with your noses while on your knees. Pop, spark, cobweb, bring in the stones. Now, elves, sprinkle the dust. Egos must be rubbed in the dust. Now, cobweb, spark, set the finish line. And now, contestants, down on your knees behind your egos. I mean your stones. Good. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! All right. Thank you all. Please return to your assigned seats.
Well, I'm completely useless. I'm coming in last in all these events. I'll never make it into Baba's outermost circle. And what good is this magic charm that Puck gave me anyway? I'm always letting Baba down.
Princess Dorothy, my dearest, don't lose heart. Baba said, in the spiritual realm, losers are often the real winners. Loss itself is gain.
That's true. I know what you say is true. But I can't help wondering what in the world I'm doing here in the first place. I mean, these two creatures from those other planets could serve Baba so much better than I ever could. And you're like Erich, strong and confident.
Oh, my sweetheart, you have so much to give him. When I gaze into your heavenly eyes, what I see is the lustrous beauty of your soul, sparkling like the facets of a rare diamond.
Oh, Mr. Fairbanks. What are you saying? Are you making fun of me?
No, never, my darling. What I say is true. If you and I are fortunate enough to be initiated into Mayor Baba's circle, my one heart's desire is for both of us to love and serve him together, side by side, and not just for one lifetime, but forevermore, until the very end of time.
Mr. Fairbanks, What has come over you? Can't you see that I'm just regular old Dorothy Walker from Topeka, Kansas? There's nothing glamorous or special about me at all. I'm just a C-average student at Pratt Community College. I'm majoring in computer science. Besides, weren't you married?
Yes, it's true. I've had many earthly wives. But you, Princess Dorothy, you are my heavenly companion, my one true soulmate, my Aphrodite, my Sita, my Radha, the pure soul I've been seeking for many, many lifetimes. At long last, I found you.
Hear ye! Hear ye! I have an important announcement. The wizard wants you to know that he is extremely pleased with everyone's performance today.
You know something? Who is this wizard anyway? Do we get to see him? This is all starting to sound pretty fishy to me.
All in due course. All in due course. The final spiritual aptitude test is the most difficult challenge. Would anyone care to withdraw at this time?
Count me in.
I did not travel 50 million light years just to quit.
As they say in the sets of Hollywood, I'm ready. Camera, action, roll 'em.
Well, I guess I've made it this far. What's one more last place finish?
Oh, my sweetheart. Your fearless heart inspires me to climb the highest spiritual mountains.
Elves, unveil the blue box. Hear ye, hear ye. Please listen carefully. The name of this event is the Blue Box Tour. This test is a time-lapse recreation of the grueling blue bus tours that Meher Baba and his Mandali took around India in the 1940s. Baba's Mandali endured overcrowding, discomfort, and extreme heat in the small blue bus over many months and covering many, many miles. The contestants will now enter the blue bus.
You mean we're supposed to go in there?
In there.
There must be some mistake. There's not enough room for the four of us.
What are we supposed to do in here anyway?
What are you supposed to do? Oh, you are not required to do anything except to remain poised and cheerful throughout the event. Elves, bring the luggage.
There's no more room, you fool. Put it on the roof. On the roof.
Now, the fishbowl.
Barzak, do not eat the poor fish! Oh!
Ooh, that's disgusting.
And now the crying baby.
Not a baby. I detest crying babies. Put the baby on the roof. Put it on the roof.
And now, the hot air. All right, elves, whirl the box. Whirl it. Faster.
I want to die. Please, just let me die. I'm so not cut out for Baba's circle. I quit. I surrender.
Princess Dorothy, my dearest, can't you see she's fallen ill? What kind of heartless elves are you? Princess Dorothy, are you okay? Princess Dorothy. What good is that hocus pocus gonna do? Can't you see she needs a doctor? Is there a doctor in the house? She's coming around. No thanks to you, elves. Stand back! My princess, are you okay? Can't you see she's still in a fragile state?
Oh.
Princess.
Harry! Harry! The wizard has chosen. We have the winners, the newest members of the Avatar's outermost circle. Let there be no sadness and no regrets for those who were not selected this time.
Guess that means me.
For many seek, but only the few are chosen. And the winners are, for Best Supporting Actor in this unfolding dream, Mr. Douglas Fairbanks.
Oh, that's so awesome, Mr. Fairbanks. I'm so excited for you. You must be so happy.
Yes, happy, but only a few are chosen also, my princess. Otherwise, only a dream, half fulfilled.
Don't say that, Mr. Fairbanks.
And the overall winner is... And the overall winner is, for perseverance and cheerfulness in defeat and genuine humility in the face of adversity, Princess Dorothy Walker.
Something is wrong here. Martha and I finished first and second in all of the events. She finished last in each of the events. Why were we selected? This contest is rigged.
Well, yes, it's true. You both were first in every event. But even though both of you were faster and smarter than the other two, the wizard said there was something essential lacking in your execution.
Missing? What? Tell us!
A sense of humor.
A sense of humor? What is that?
What is this sense of humor? Where do I purchase one?
Well, perhaps if you follow Princess Dorothy and Mr. Fairbanks back to their home planet Earth, you may learn something about feelings. You, Ramzuli, are 75% in your head. And you, Barza, are 100% in your head. Way too much head. That is why you lack a sense of humor. You were technically perfect, but your performance lacked feeling and passion. You gotta have heart.
Hummer, head, heart, nonsense! Ramzuli, let us get out of here.
It's true. You can't go very far spiritually without an awakened heart. I ain't lying. Or without a sense of humor. Hummer. Otherwise, you are like tin men or straw women. And now, the wizard would like to congratulate the two of you and to personally welcome you into the Avatar's outermost circle. Come, stand before the screen. Bow your heads.
Princess Dorothy, my true love, it's you, me, Obobo, and Meher Baba, forever and evermore. Come, fly with me on my magic carpet to his mystical realm of divine love.
No place like Baba's home. There's no place like Baba's home. There's no place like Baba's home. Oh, that was so real. What a ridiculous dream, Princess Dorothy. Oh. Oh no, Bobo. We're gonna be late for swim team tryouts.
Come on, Dorothy, let's go. Let's get a move on. Gonna be late for swim team tryout.
It wasn't a dream. No. It was a place. And you were there, Baba. And you too, Bobo. It was a real life place. It was so beautiful. And I felt like it was my real home because I was with you, Baba. I love you so much. And Baba, could you please help me on my Shakespeare exam today? At least I know who Puck is now.
if we mere shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme had no more substance than a dream. My dear and gentle Baba folk, please do not reprehend. If you pardon, all will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make a man's ear long, else the puck a liar call. Oh, and one more thing. A hearty day, Baba, unto you
Just want to introduce the actors so I didn't have a program. So, the aliens were Gabe Wood and the elves were Lanita, Savira, and Daisy Tremble. The other elf, the fires, Janet File. Puck was Kate Brown. And the handsome thief, the noble Peter Goodwin. And Dorothy from Topeka, Kansas. Diana Bowie, she's fairly new to town. All right, so
she blew in.
Angela, the audiovisual software, Katrina Marks, and the light board. Brian West, who's not here, designed the lighting pattern throughout the Kathy Skolm, who we didn't need at all, was the script prompter. Both days, they had nothing to do, but
It was fun.
this beautiful mural of the wood scene was painted by Roger Stevens. Lisa Jackson, who's not there, did the fabric design. Thank you, Lisa. And Misha Connie donated the t-shirts, the Alien and Pratt t-shirts.
This one's such a all